Alright, let's see if you can see me do this. I may find out later that there was a better way. Alright, that's 1.97, allegedly. Alright, you're going to want to come back to the other side now. So here's where a lot of your pain and heartache is going to take place. So we got two marks, two white marks on this stator plate, one here and one here. And since this rotates clockwise and not counterclockwise, we want to use this one to line up. There's a mark on the flywheel. You may not be able to see it, but it's right there. I should probably trace over that, but so this is going to cause you a lot of grief, but because what happens is, in tightening on the flywheel, you might have these marks lined up initially, but then in tightening it up, they're going to not be aligned anymore. And then the other thing is, you got to keep your piston from moving, and depending on how frustrating this is, I may or may not make some sort of a tool to hold the keep the piston from moving. At least I think I can do that if necessary. So, and then I guess, ideally, let's see what you can see. These screws that hold the stator plate fixed in, I think you want them in the middle of this range, the range that they're in. Right now they're all fully to the left, and let me think. That actually, well, so I've got to move it. Yeah, you might even want to set them up fully to the right, but let's change that. And in a minute you'll see why. So I'm gonna, oh my God, King Kong these in. Jeez, oh Pete. I guess I was worried about that thing moving, huh? Well, let's take it easy. So, every time you make an adjustment as well, let me think here. So, I want to be able to move it. Yeah, let's bias it slightly to the right. Right of center. Because we may have to move it counterclockwise. And of course, every time you fiddle with something, you want to check and make sure your piston is not moved in the meantime. I think we're still good. All right. So, what was something rubbing on this? don't think so. So anyways, now let the games begin. That's pretty close. I might have just moved the piston. So yeah, you this is the fun part, and that is making sure you don't move your piston as you're putting these things on. Let's just see. Yeah, I'm moving it. Darn it. Ah. Yeah, now you know why there's going to be a lot of editing, right? And unfortunately, you become pretty good at finding 2 millimeters on your micrometer, or at least tolerably good. There must be a way to like lock that in place. Let me get a light going over here. That. Let's see how that looks. Low battery power, because I need to see what I'm doing here. All right, 1.97. I'm gonna call that 2. And I'm going to mark this. It's driving me nuts. Just a piece of tape would do the trick. Okay, so here we go. We're close. We're close enough. We can adjust it. We can adjust the stator plate later. But what you want to do is now tighten this, hopefully without this is where this wrench comes in handy. because you can kind of hold it still. Stay right there. All right, let's see where we ended up. Oh, I gotta measure it. All right. There's 2. Oh my, we are awfully close. So the other thing in talking with other people that have installed this is, you know, these marks may not be of any help at all. And you may just have to hope they're somewhere close. The idea is when you set it up, where is it? Now wait a minute. Oh, did I moved the piston? All right, I was going to say, we're way off already. What happened? Right? Here we go. Let's measure it again. There, stay right there. All right, so we're just a little counterclockwise of where we should be, but only by the tiniest of margins. Let me bring in a light here. Now I'm going to move you. Let's see. All right, so there, we're shooting for the mark right here. Can you dig it? Yeah, see the white mark? We're shooting to line the mark on the rotor with the mark on that stator plate. And we're just a little counterclockwise. Well, the piston moved again. Hold on a second. Let's line this up. We're just a little above it. Now the question is,